magolo kume. Don't you follow that ku. Yeah. What's that to mo de capello chuchu. I am a heavyweight. On him chu. Never more lightweight. Move up. Yeah. Move up. Na mukala mwa contact.
Non kwambi wachipara chana kweli undavarerwa mongunda uya kuiwa notherera nogateta kwakteri
Mukepwi hayasha Lakento lakari Chibwibwili So tapindo taman Ongita totun Amos kopindo shaman Godisera tainika Makas perita gapi Oatare na marume Tata budi totun
That's right, 16 minutes past 8 on a Monday morning. It is Tate Booty, King TD and Tate Gazlam with Ito Dulo. Moro, welcome to the morning mix.
Wapenduka?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Virginie, like this morning Semi is gonna sit here and I actually want you guys to bully him. When I said my dates are Kaufman 12 here, that's it like he's all be like that's an talk on the show.
So
and now you are here. Yeah, also you know any hotspots.
Anyway, as on spread or the show spread alternate one level of Maria.
Oh, okay.
Not safe.
The ones
yeah.
that cause controversy.
Like for example, the Maria Q-based situation was created by who?
Never.
Was created by Never.
Yes.
Like how? What Maria Q?
Instigator.
Throws a cat amongst the pictures and then sits there and watches. Makes a popcorn.
Let me go make say. This is what Never did that day.
Yeah.
Q-based. What you say? Sharp. Maria. What you say? Sharp.
But you guys actually...
And then he sits and then he waits for you to talk it out.
But listen, is that not the same thing that happens when me and Maria have a very strong debate? He sits and like, yeah, no, never like, I hear what you say. Yeah, and Maria, no, yeah, I do agree what you say. So never, can you just hit me up on this one? Why do you... What, where, what, how?
But it's very rare that you and Maria will get in a debate.
Me and Maria?
And it's always Q and Maria. I think it's basically when it's politics involved. Then the two of them always
never less bang for Maria. Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah. Because bang. I can't even string. Yeah, klar.
He doesn't want to challenge, even if he disagrees with her. By the way, she's not coming in this morning. She's going to be back in the studio tomorrow morning, though. I hope that she's watching, and I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're managing with.
Oh yeah.
your stuff. All right, guys. Neville, maybe. You know, like the whole world at the moment is talking about what is happening in the United States. So I guess it's something that we definitely do have to touch on. But maybe before we get to that, just a quick update on the COVID situation here in Namibia. I see we have been reporting new cases, apparently.
Yeah, and it just seems that Walfish Bay seems to be the continued hotspot.
Yeah.
I believe there was another case that was reported yesterday. I just saw that very early yesterday morning.
Yeah.
This person is in quarantine at the moment. I just, guys, for some reason, and I don't know if you guys would agree with me, is that every case that we seem to be picking up, at least it's picked up right there at the center, and I think the measures that we put in place in terms of quarantining whoever tests positive seems to be done, quite proactively.
It's for the moment at least there are no cases of community transmission.
Yeah,
which is I mean it's good news. We also don't want to get too excited because especially case number 21 and 22 they really caused a huge scare.
Yeah, but even 23 and 24 comes from the same place.
Yes.
It's the guys that came from Zituka DRC.
From
the Salt, the vessel.
Yes.
Yeah, they all come from that vessel. And I think there the government really slacked because they didn't intervene. These guys literally quarantined themselves on their vessel. They stayed there. Only now they were removed.
But it's good. At least that means that they didn't get
no, but like case number 23 had havoc created because this guy was on the vessel and he started not feeling He called his doctor for prescription and whatnot. The guys on the vessel decided they can self-quarantine and isolate yourself. So he went on his own, went home, called doctor to get some prescription for medicine because he thought it's not me normal. It's most outdoors, man. It's because he's in his 60s. So he was having a little bit of chronic pain. It's like,
outer dome.
Yeah, outer dome. Called the doctor prescribed him some stuff, go to the pharmacy, pick them up. I checked name and it's still not.
Yeah.
Then he decided that, and this is all done within probably from the 5th all the way up until the 24th. I think the 19th they went to go see his doctor. Doctor said, man, it's a serious. On the 23rd they take him to the hospital and then 24th he was pronounced COVID-19 positive. You see?
Yeah.
So all of that, this guy had time to move.
I see.
Even leaving the vessel.
I get that is the reason why the president decided that Walfish Bay has to go back under stage 1 lockdown rules, basically, so we can sort of seed out some of these things and see how far
I saw the guys are very busy, especially the taxi association. They decided they will be handing out sanitizers to all the drivers.
Okay.
Like they make sure every taxi does a sanitizer.
Yeah.
And it's so everybody that gets in the car must sanitize.
Is that in Walfish Bay or here in Windhoek?
No, in Walfish Bay.
Okay.
In Walfish Bay.
In Walfish Bay, they took that upon themselves. You know, Walfish Bay, even though the taxi fare went up, they didn't change their price. The taxi fares to them remained the same because they said, what's the point of increasing fares in times like this?
Yeah. That is good.
That's very, very good.
I agree with that. Battery Low is saying, please let that new guy introduce himself. He is Tatinawanes, aka Semi Semzo.
New guy.
aka Samuel Yana Kanyara, aka Tateunona, aka.
Come on, new guy. I'm not a new guy.
Semi is not a new guy, man. Alright, Neville.
Maybe that guy is new.
No, but I saw the name here in the community section last week as well. So he's not entirely new, but he's newish to the morning mix.
Who now?
The commenter.
Oh, is he newish?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Newish.
Who is he? What's his name?
Battery Low.
Battery Low.
Yes.
No, but Battery Low.
Last week, as I said, last week he popped up last week for the first time.
No, man. That name, Battery Low, I've seen it a few few times.
Last week, ek sê jou.
Okay, battery low.
Like a low battery or what?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you confirm? Is this your second time at the show? Or what?
Yeah, the second week. You remember last week I was saying, battery low, universal charger.
Yeah, imagine you call this guy and he answers his phone, battery low.
Because the moment you talked about battery low, now I was like, do we have problems now again?
Battery low.
Yeah.
All right, Neville, you have been especially following the case of George Floyd from the US. Maybe closer than all of us here in the
Like
studio.
how?
Yeah,
Never-
what the
what makes you
updates
think?
were coming
Never
from you?
2:00 in the morning, you're still sending us messages.
Come on, I'm
about-
watching the
Like,
riots.
Are you seeing this? Like, no, never. We're sleeping. So,
So the fact that you guys were watching it or watching my post was obviously you were seeing it.
Nee, ons het dit voor die volgende oggend gesien.
Yeah, no, I think it is the talk of the world currently.
Yes.
What happened last week in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, where a civilian, Mr. George Floyd, basically lost his life.
In
I
police
mean,
custody.
How many African American men up until now have lost their lives at the hand of the police? I mean, this police officer, Derek Chauvin, sat on this guy's neck for roughly 8-9 minutes while this guy was basically pleading, I can't breathe. Can you please stand me up? While two other officers were basically holding his legs and the rest of his torso to keep him in that position. While Mr. Chinaman was standing across them, trying to keep the crowd away. What I don't understand is that this police officer would see that he's being filmed, and but he continuously do what he's doing. It shows you how brazen these guys
Because
became.
he felt like he was within his rights somehow
Yeah.
to do what he was doing.
But it's also, I think, it's a situation where they are so used to it. They just have this attitude for such a long time. They just don't care what the community thinks. So, and the riots has been going on from city to city,
Yes,
and I see it spilled over to other countries now. It's in England, it's in London, it's all over. So,
They burned down the police station.
I think
that was in Minneapolis.
yeah, in Minneapolis.
And I actually saw that when they say the Simpsons did it again.
I just saw a burning police car.
No,
In
there's a
Chicago
building,
or something.
a building episode of The Simpsons,
You know,
and it just says The Simpsons did it again.
Guys,
But as far they showed, and it's exactly the same. It's not like it's replicate or something. Exactly the same.
guys, the Simpsons showed us somehow Donald Trump's presidency long time ago.
Yeah.
And somehow it came to bear. You know, I'd almost lost the Simpsons rate. I don't want to get into that conversation this morning. It's a bit too hectic. Neville, there's been obviously, like, the whole world has stood up in solidarity, and I'm not just talking about the black race. I'm talking about people from all walks of life, all across all races.
Yeah.
Basically, have stood up to say, what happened to Mr. Floyd was a tragedy, and he was something that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But then you get also, I don't know if I should call it the alternative voice from society.
There should be an alternative voice to everything.
Yes. Now, Neville, the alternative voice is asking, who was that second guy that was shot by Kalahari? Do you still remember his name?
I remember.
Do you remember his name?
I'll get it to you now.
Yeah. Why not that much outrage over something that is happening at home? Why are we showing so much outrage over something that is happening so far across the world that we?
Johnny Manface Toysip.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we actually probably do not even have any influence over the cause of action.
I just think that maybe, and maybe you can ask the same if you would go to a country like Brazil, or you go to a country like England, or you go to wherever, and then those communities will be asking the same thing. Why are you guys not as vocal about
things that are
whoever?
happening here? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what makes this dramatic is the fact that we see how this guy died.
Yeah.
And I mean, may his soul rest in peace, Johnny, the guy that was killed by our own people here in Namibia.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of information around it, so the emotions are not obviously as amplified as it is for this guy. I mean, when I saw that video last week of this guy,
I remember trying to get me to watch.
9 minutes, and you just see this guy's life basically loses his life. You see it from the beginning, and I mean, there's a systematic process as to how this guy is losing his life. And that's basically what amplified the emotions worldwide.
Yeah, but
so
I saw so many videos actually. And this is actually what I was also telling Cubase earlier, is as much as we always stand up, we voice out, it's like this thing keeps on repeating and repeating itself, and nothing is being done about it. It's a continuous situation.
Yeah.
The question is, what will be done about it? Will it come to an end?
I was, and then again, I had a very long debate, and like you say, there's obviously a different voice.
Yes.
And another voice is obviously not just the black voice, but the white voice.
Yes.
So I had a long debate because a guy I know, and yes, Eben de Klerk, is a very controversial lawyer here in Namibia, Afrikaner.
It's Narense broer.
Yeah? No, it's not Barrett's brother. He called me on Friday because he was very upset because he posted something about I think somebody who got killed by the South African police, and he was like, yeah, why can't we be more concerned about things that happens on African soil?
Yeah.
And then again, he took it a little, a step further. Say, yeah, but a lot of white people are being killed. There's a lot of farm murders. And Neville, I'm tired of this Black Lives Matter movement. What is so special about the Black Lives movement? So we had a whole debate, him and me. So he has his perspective as a white conservative guy, and obviously I have my perspective. And then unfortunately you have to listen.
That's a
Yes, of course, you have to
Both
try
sides.
and sort of meet each other halfway.
Yeah.
But you see, that is the problem. Once you start talking about, I mean, even in this situation of Mr. George Floyd, right? The conversation can never be just about that action. It will somehow steer into race.
Yeah. Oh, it will
Always.
Yes,
steer into
and
this.
it becomes it becomes a bit difficult because like personally, I feel like racist white people, for instance, right? It doesn't matter how much us black people scream at the top of our lungs, stop killing us. Non-racist white people are the only ones who can reform the racist white people. So that conversation should start in that community. Those guys who acknowledge that this kind of things are wrong, they're the ones who are supposed to stand up and talk to their brass. Kom haal toch julle se ooms.
I always say, guys, you know what? We are 3 black men here sitting here. Where do we sit? In our country called Namibia. We can proudly say here, you know what, if you refer to Namibia, say, man, you know what, my country does this, or my country does that, or our country does this or that. You basically claim your country. African Americans cannot say my country. When you hear African Americans speak, they always say this country. Never say my country. You know what this country has been doing to us for the last 400 years. What this country has been doing, this country,
But it is-
this president. So
Only until the black president came and said, our president.
yeah, no, of course.
When Barack became president, it was our president.
Yeah, no, I think it's quite a difficulty that African Americans been having, and every 3-4 years you have a major police shooting that's filmed or
Yeah, because
somebody
they, at
gets
least
strangled or whatever.
I saw a lot of people coming through and say, why did the people not do something? They can see these guys being strangled with a knee, but none of them is doing anything.
What can you do?
And that's the problem
it's
as
you.
well. The only weapon Americans have is the cell phone.
It's the cell phone.
Yes.
I like this. There's this poem that somebody said.
Oh, poetry on a Monday morning.
Maybe.
Let me hear this.
Yeah, it's the I Can't Breathe poem. It says, we cooperate, we die. We run, we die. We fight back, we die. We beg, we die. We lie down, we die. We put our hands up, we die. We mind our own business, we die. We unarmed, we die. We detained, we die. Tell us what the hell are we supposed to do to keep the cops from killing us?
Stay in your house.
Woo!
It's a difficult situation, and of course, our feeling, our condolences
Yeah.
goes out to those communities, especially Mr. George Floyd's family, and of course his immediate community, because that's where the protest started before they spread out across the country and turned into riots. Some of them.
And mind you say, all these riots are going down during COVID-19's times, eh?
Yes, exactly. So now
It's a-
that has also become an
It's
issue.
a reinfection.
I saw somebody is like, yeah, all this rioting, but there are no new cases. What is going on here?
No, I think it will come out.
Yes, of course, none of those people are being tested now. They're busy rioting.
They are busy rioting.
The message-
So after all these riots, then you see again cases in the SA skyrocketing up high. So, ish.
All right, let's read some of the views from the community section this morning. Eric Adriano Buchter, Sally Boss Madame is the weekend's main headline. My girl.
Say toch, I want to understand what happened there, because I saw a picture
Yes,
of Sally Boss Madame in a wedding dress
yes,
with two other girls.
yes.
It's Marianne Pembe and
Ne?
Pombili.
So
What is Pombili's surname again?
Yo. No, she's known as Pombili.
You know you've made it when you're only known by one name, my bro. Pombili, and you know it's you.
And
Yes.
Maria is known as Marianne Pembe. It's like you remove the Nepembe, then she becomes an ordinary Maria.
now, can you guys just hit me up on this? At least
Wait, does our laws allow for polygamy? No, ne? Those
no.
well, K-Boss and Sally are still married. Case closed. All right?
How do you know?
Because I'm close to both of them.
But did you witness of that?
Maybe.
They're still legally married. You can't get married to another person while you are legally married to another person.
Maybe, wacht eers.
Okay.
Yeah, Muni, don't come and tell me half-baked stories here.
It's not half-baked. Nie.
Okay, I know, as far as I know, I think the last time Sally Boss Madame was here in the studio, she did speak about herself being married, and we know her husband. Okay, so toe begin julle mos Katatura stories, né? Julle twee, ek ken. Julle twee het Katatura stories begin. Yeah. So did she allegedly marry somebody else now?
No, I think like my assumption is it was probably a shoot for a video or something.
A music video.
Yeah, you remember Adora and Captain Twazis?
Captain
It was the
Twazis.
same thing the
Yeah,
other day.
Yeah,
yes.
even PDK
Oh, Patrick and Shuna.
Yes, they did the same thing
Yes.
as well. I don't know about Shines and but Neville Pastor has been.
Yeah, even now people think Shines is also married.
Mensen vragen of mij no, is ik no pastoor no? Korwanje. Kuma het ik no Bushiri is hem na. Am I now Papa now? To call me Papa from now on.
Man of God.
of God.
That's why he's growing the beard. I don't know.
Okay, so was this a music video?
I think so. I haven't spoken to them in the wake of all these photos rocking up on social media. But
No, just over the way. But they say a press release will be out today just to clarify the whole.
but my common sense says music video.
But you scream polygamy.
No, but that's what I was saying, Mos. You guys are saying, how are you going to get married to somebody when you're already married to somebody else?
No, you can. The foreigners are getting it right to do that in our country.
It's illegal.
But they managed
They're
to.
doing it illegally.
Okay.
Alright, kom ons lees comments, mense. Binohange de Souza saying 23 is from Tanzania. Case number 23, okay.
Yeah.
Who is this guy I know? That's Eric Adriano Puchter. Paul says,
reg.
yeah.
Hier Tom.
I'm the guy who's always behind the scenes.
Hier Tom.
Good morning. Case 23 is not from Walfish, please. Let's not mislead the nation.
Yeah, no, case
Oh,
23
okay.
is
From where?
Windhoek, yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
It's
Me,
22,
honestly,
it's 22 and 24. These cases came also net so after my car.
you get a bit confused
yeah,
with
with numbers.
yes. Gee ons net name, laat ons met name.
Yeah,
bel.
we are tired of Walfish.
Imagine you have countries that have like 50,000 cases.
Yeah, 7 is from Kietmans, 12 is from Mariental, 13 is from
Yo.
Gibeon.
Imagine you have 300,000 recoveries. Case number 216.
16 is from Ebugiro.
Yo.
Walfish pays like this now.
Yeah. And people get so finicky about those small details. Even, you know what, it's fine.
But if I was a
Yeah.
binary, I would also feel that way.
Why?
Because everybody is just picking on me at the moment.
I don't necessarily agree with the people who are picking on Walfish Bay.
But
No, I
Wait,
don't.
oh, okay.
I
Finish
don't.
your sentence.
Mostly because I have a feeling this wheel is going to turn around and Windhoek is going to be in the same position as Walfish Bay at some point.
Alright. Don't even go there.
And I think the
Holy
Walfish,
Ghost fire.
the Walfish Binars have better memes than you Windhoekers.
Hey,
Yeah.
Korwaj.
So stop making fun of Walfish Bay.
Okay,
This-
I've stopped.
These on some men, so we must be standing together in
No, true.
solidarity.
No, true.
Right, Tenanambwa, morning crew. Let's leave the USA story. Did Sally Boss Madame remarry this weekend?
That's it.
Or was it just a music video?
That's it.
Meneer Sellos Deep joining the show as well. Ruth Davids, where do we go if we don't get our 750 and our food packages? We are hardly
Yeah.
hit by hunger because of COVID-19.
Some people still didn't get the 750.
Are people still waiting for 750, guys? How was this an emergency? How is an emergency grant that comes like 3 months after the emergency started? How is that even emergency grant?
I think people are clinging on to that. You know, if you can still get it,
You
that's
still
like X, I'll try.
Because I saw somebody making a meme about the 750, the food parcel, and now the whole COVID situation involves us.
Yeah, Paul.
Like it's like we started at stage 1. We were promised the 750, and we went all the way almost up until stage 3. No 750. Now we're back at stage 1. So and we are still waiting for our 750. So do we get double the 750? now?
Yeah.
Was is so? Asino Kambikiti Erastus. What's cooking about Boss Madame? Oh, the low down fast stories.
Hallo, alsjeblieft. Can someone on the stream stop asking questions
About Sally.
about Sally and come out with what really happened. We just want a comment of what.
Guys, I've got more interesting news. I met Tate Buti's side chick this weekend. Forget Sally. Hey.
We want to know what happened. Did Sally Madam get married?
Do you guys know who Tate Buti's side chick is?
No, do we know that the Buddhist chick is in the first place?
Big nibbles oral. I can see them under those headphones.
Have you ever seen that the Buddhi with a chick by his side?
No, I've never seen Tati Buti with a chick. So you met Tati Buti's side chick.
Nee, let's just keep it moving.
Can
I want to distract you guys away from Sally Boss Madam for a minute.
Boss Madam.
What is the frequency for Informante Radio in Grootfontein?
Coming soon.
Are we covered in Grootfontein?
No, not
Does our Chibarongo frequency not reach Grootfontein?
okay. Doesn't, yeah.
We're coming to you pretty soon, after COVID.
Yeah.
Yes. Paulus Ndapewa, morning guys, the taxi fee is 14 here in Walfish Bay now.
Paushiti.
Also here in Windhoek. Lucia Shivede, morning, like some, I am late. I must try to catch up. Oh, okay. Don't worry.
Just don't ask about silly boss, madam. We don't know. We're still trying to figure out.
Yeah, Paul is saying now I miss Maria. Maria.
It's a like a story was as Mary.
Yeah.
And say that you go big group of
I'm still waiting for the update on the invitation for Honorable Swart Boy.
Yeah.
We tried calling him and he was like, you guys, you just yep.
Yeah. That call. That call.
That girl. She's always speaking on with no intellectual basis. Just yep. Lucia Shivede. Here where I am, I used to call 4. It is healthy.
I know who writes stuff like that. I've been seeing you struggling to read comments these days. Do they do it on purpose?
I think so.
Cubis Kaneti Engels listening.
I
I trust that the people who write, they write correctly.
I think it says the court word then. Cubis says Engels is stay intellectual.
No. Those
Right.
people are very, very intellectual.
My guy, Meneer Strauss was a stickler for grammar. It's nie 'n grap nie. So if you do this funny things with your grammar, I don't understand you. I don't understand though.
I hate it when people write like that.
It's short,
Somebody sends me text
that's why it's called SMS, guys.
Short
Short.
message.
So why do you have to write an SMS and you write words out full?
No.
You must consider your audience.
No,
Right.
that's why they created this short language. If you don't understand it, then use Telegram.
Semi, listen, you must consider your audience. I don't send SMSs to my mother in English. I write Oshirero even in my bro, because I know that my audience, that's what my audience understands.
Imagine writing Oshirero text message, my word.
Yes, and imagine writing a Oshirero text message with autocorrect. It's like, hey man! Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the comments. Battery Low says, I'm not new here, only that I do not comment that much because my English is limited.
I agree. I've seen battery low for quite some time.
Oh, maar jy gaan stok mos die comments as jy klaar is. Looking for your next side chick. Bradley Kumi said, morning crew, interesting news this morning is that the wife of that officer filed for divorce.
Yeah.
Now you know that the wedding vow of in good times and in bad times is always going to be tested.
Yeah.
The wife of which officer?
That Derek Chauvin, the American officer.
Yeah.
Oh.
His wife filed for divorce.
Yeah.
But there's a theory around that. People say that the reason why she's filing for divorce is because she wants to make sure that when a civil claim comes against them as a family, that their assets are secured.
A split, basically.
Yeah. So
I saw a story from, I think, the Daily Mail. I'm not sure, like it was shared by one of my friends on Facebook. I didn't really go confirm even, but it was basically that the official autopsy for Mr. Floyd claimed that he died of did you read the article I'm talking about?
Ek raak so kwaad nie.
Yeah, of other heart diseases and intoxicants that were in his system, of course, coupled with the brutality that he had to undergo.
So
The
asphyxia,
autopsy out.
strangulation had nothing to do with this man's death.
Exactly.
Underlying medical conditions like heart disease and possible intoxication or whatever
Yeah.
are actually the reasons this man died. I mean, guys, how ridiculous can this get?
That is
The
truly
system get?
ridiculous. Pepo Amutenya Johnny was not shot by Kalahari, but by plainclothes police in Damara location. Joel Dashing Nambuli. Where's Maria? And then somebody said, I think off duty today. Yeah, she's gonna be back tomorrow, guys.
She's gonna be
Asino
back.
Kitty. Maybe it's to protect their assets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, those two. The wife filing for divorce.
Yeah.
Okay. Morning, gents. Lucia Shivana Maria today. First at Tops Day of special doors open on behalf of Omes and Cubase. Mora sal say vertel.
Yeah. Special day tomorrow.
Come on, we miss her. Many. She makes the show interesting.
Yeah.
You guys just like looking at her pretty face.
Dankie.
Stop lying. Maybe. Vivi Vigilante. What? Good morning here. Good morning this time in the morning. Pombili Shilongo. That is her surname.
Oh, yeah, Shilongo.
Yeah.
Those black Americans must just move to Africa,
Yeah.
says Don J. Mwandi. It was a music video shoot from Nangula, Dinoshinge, Numbembe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Erwin Kahorere.
Thank you.
Good morning, good people. Wishing you all a productive week ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank
Pombili
you.
Pombili Shilongo. Mr. Ray Rukoro joining the show this morning. Moro Bas. We in Swakopmund are also on a thin string. That's Joel Nambuli. So Swakopmund, you are in such close proximity to Walfish Bay.
Hey!
It actually does kind of concern me a little bit.
So the only highlight for
I
this
miss-
weekend was actually an exciting highlight was Sally Boss Madame's wedding.
Yes,
Begin jy weer.
Sally
No,
Bosman.
I'm just trying to think about it, yeah?
Begin jy weer.
That's the most exciting news
Yeah, that's the most exciting news for the weekend.
in Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Rudy, it's you know, we were crying for this football to come back. The Bundesliga has been on for for 3 weeks now. I haven't watched one game. So come on, lost my net.
Julle is net useless.
Imagine, you know, imagine playing PS4, FIFA without the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it
that
feels.
sounds.
I think once the Premier League comes back, Sammy, I just think that we have just not a dislike, but there's just no taste that we have for Bundesliga football. I think once the Premier League starts, we will watch it. We don't care, irrespective of whether there's going to be an audience or not.
No, but like after a while, you tend to forget that there are no fans in there.
Yeah.
Until maybe there's a goal and you
Yeah.
check the celebrations and then it's just weird.
Laat Liverpool net hierdie ding wen.
I did say.
That's it.
Oh, that still needs to be decided.
Let Liverpool just win this. Kyk kom maar die gesig. Kyk kom maar. Do you want to continue reading your comments now?
Rudigera Tekwane. Ek is moeg for Liverpools. Yes, it's true. With this alcohol being released, trust me, people will forget about Corona, and that's how it will spread.
Julle dink dit is 'n statement gehoor. Julius Malema.
Juju, what did you say?
Juju about the whole, the lift of alcohol sales. Come on, you black people, you are celebrating. And the white man is sitting there, he's celebrating his mullah, you are
Making
celebrating misery within our families because of all the negative implication alcohol have. So he said as black people, we must stop celebrating these. Come on, imagine your girlfriend celebrating opening of alcohol sales.
I
Just imagine.
think also Juju he must also stop playing the race card. It's not just black people who want bottle stores to.
No,
There's a lot of white people
Yeah.
who wants to buy brandy.
He
wanted
represents the
more
black
than us.
community, so he's speaking for the people he saw.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, everybody. I think the abuse of alcohol is a global pandemic. I would say everybody is basically.
Are we finally willing to accept that it's a problem now?
No, Cubase. It's always been a problem. It's always been a problem. But then again,
It's just a problem that you've been crying for now for the past month and a half.
yeah, it's just. I personally just think once again that in terms of the use of alcohol, there needs to be. I think under the new laws that we have in our country, especially like tomorrow,
Tomorrow is a problem.
it starts. I mean, bars will be open and
no,
bottle stores will be
tomorrow
open
bars
at
will not
12.
be open.
But you guys will be at work.
You know what will happen tomorrow? This is exactly when is the lockdown being lifted at 12:55 somewhere there. The guys that need to stock up Salklach and line up. So
No,
12
ma-
o'clock
ma- ma-
Salklach and line up.
My bars can only sell from 12.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
like
In
12,
the-
12
in the
But then-
afternoon.
yes.
Bars are
12 noon.
stockless. Dat is stock nie.
Daai man het stok gekoop.
Nee,
Hulle moet stock môre koop. Nee, hulle het stock.
Man het stok. I know some guys who have bars in Karatura.
Wat is stock het hulle?
Nee,
you know
die
what
was-
they,
die
the
was
guys
at
in
the
the
start.
hood are drinking those Angolan cheap whiskies from $5 to $15.
Tabon berries.
Saki, daai sakkies.
They suck.
Sagi Shangaras.
I think that's what we need to start calling it.
Imagine that thing is now
Saki
15
Shangara.
bucks. 5 rand, no, it's the 15 rand.
I don't even know what they're supposed to cost because I don't drink.
No, they are
that
normally $5. That's
15 rand is cheap, my bro. Daai goed is
Nee.
20, 30 rand nog.
much. And a listen name.
War.
Okay, guys, we need to be out of the studio by 9 o'clock this morning. So come on, lees net 'n bietjie comments. And Dali David saying, call the dog, he knows. It's it.
The dog knows what.
the dog did the Itula work. Did you see the video?
With both arms. Alright, Snoopy Shikulo, the boy was happy and very happy after happy before happiest.
Who's the boy now?
Okay, Landoleni Revo Amtenya, on the race thing, I truly believe that racism is the single thing that's preventing the human race from advancing to whatever the next frontier is. Yeah, the way it's going, we'll start moving backwards soon. Either way, let's start at home. All right, that Hentis landmark needs to be talked about.
Oh yeah, I saw there's a controversy around that issue now.
What's that?
Okay, I'll show you the picture. And I just saw the controversy very late last night. Apparently, people feel that, you know what, as you enter Hentis Bay,
It's another country.
yeah, there's a noose. Nee? You can't talk.
The Ken
Yeah.
Madison, yeah.
Yeah, there's a noose basically on a piece of wood, which basically it's always been a symbol of Hentis Bay. Now apparently, yeah, some people feel that this noose basically symbolize what the Germans have done to the Overherero for a very long time. So they want that noose to be gone. Okay? Lees you know. So
But Hentis Bay has been on it's just, I don't know, on the agenda for so long. People that have been to Hentis Bay will tell you it's one of the places you just don't enter a place freely. They
Is
have
that
that,
so?
yeah, that is so. They have that racism thing going on. Like
so you can't
especially-
enter Hentis Bay.
You can't Hentis Bay to and you go to
The
their
establishments. I
the
think.
establishments that they have there. You will feel this. You will feel not welcomed at all.
I don't care. There's nothing they can do if I walk
That's
into the
why.
place.
That's why somebody asked is as they Hentis Bay or part van Namibia? Is it like Swakop and Walvis?
They've
because-
said the same thing about certain other towns like
Gobabis
or whatever.
Even Okanya is
What? Or Salkhan. Or the story.
Nee, we will come. Okay, kom ons lees vanaf comments, man. Let's just wrap
do
it
a
up.
few comments,
Let's wrap
guys.
it up.
Because of there are some other productions happening in the studio today, so we normally cut our stream around 20 minutes past 9 or 9:30, but as a result, it's going to be a little bit shorter this morning. So
if you will allow me to say it, I don't like that things are always scheduled during my show and it has to be cut short. I thought we already addressed this issue. Maar in any case, kom ons lees comments.
hierdie cube is nie. Hy het nie
Hallo.
'n filter nie so waar.
Chill het my gesê die show is my barbecue, so ek moet hom oppas. I'm protective over it. Is my net so?
Nee, so my broer.
Yeah, Teresa also says, what's the topic for this morning? We're actually almost done. Stephen and Yemba, Samuel, don't come mislead people. We will send you back behind the scenes.
Ja.
Victoria Kangombe. Hey, ek miss you, Mr. Genki. It's been a while since you haven't come to say hello since you left. Raymond Besson, don't see Maria. I'm going back to sleep.
Ja, loop slap man. Sowieso.
Okay, no, the comments are coming in too much.
Yeah.
Julius has a point. Alcohol devastates. In my experience, I really see functioning alcoholics. I rarely see functioning alcoholics. If I had it my way, I would impose an alcohol permit where people take an aptitude test to actually qualify to drink.
Ja.
Is jy slim genoeg om te drink? Yes.
Nee, gee my net laat ek bietjie drink dan kan ek hy toets vat. Dan sien ons. Not before. After.
Hey, julle is erg julle manne.
Okay, now it's cool, guys. Let's get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of the Monday.
Pastor who got arrested.
Who?
Somebody says, let me looks like the pastor who got arrested.
Ow! Ow!
What is that pastor's name?
Bambi!
Papa Mbambi.
So you sell rhino horn or what?
Talking about some of these guys is as dangerous as talking about witch doctors, guys. Let's just leave them alone.
Lost the story said ka.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Enjoy the rest of the Monday. Keep it locked to Informante Radio. You can stream us live all day, informante.web.na. And, of course, you can check out the Informante Facebook page for all your news updates.
Sharp, sharp.
Ciao.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Fridays.
The Morning Mix.